So let's really kind of move out of the Bible and let's really talk about what it is to trust the Lord, what it really is to trust God. And I just want to talk about some other. I don't want to give you guys a personal testimony. What was it? The summer. What was it that when we went to Michigan? 2001, 2002, 2002. And I think this is when my dad. I won't go too much into it, but in 2002, my family, me, Ryan, and Chase. This is before Luke and Noah. So this was all 5 of us at this time. Packed up our bags. I don't even think my dad was working. I think he quit his job. We set everything aside. We moved out to Saginaw, Michigan for a month and a half to help a ministry out there called Tommy Zito's Ministries. He's a huge soul ministry. That's the main purpose of his ministry is outreach and evangelism. Packed our bags. We put everything aside. My dad wasn't working. He put his job aside. We put everything aside. We packed up everything. We moved out there for a month and a half. People thought we were out of our minds. Just imagine a family of 5 setting everything aside to go out to serve God for a month and a half with nothing. No income coming in. No income to support us. We needed gas money. We needed places to stay. Hotels. This was probably the biggest test of trust for our family ever. This was basically a little missions trip in the United States, in Michigan. It was awesome. And we were out there. It was just amazing. We went from house to house. We stayed at house to house. We're talking revival meetings every single night for, I think it was 6 or 7 days a week. We would go to this dome. We were in an air dome that held about 800 people. And we would just have these meetings every single night. And we saw, I think it was 3,000 souls in Saginaw then? 3,000. We would go on the streets. I was 11, 12 years old. I went with my buddy, us two by ourselves. They dropped us off in a neighborhood. I would knock on door from each development and read them on my little card. And this is what I would say. I would say, "Excuse me, how you doing? Nice to meet you. We're from Tell the World Ministries. I have a quick question for you. If you were to die right now, would you know for a shadow of a doubt that you would go straight to heaven?" And I would knock on door after door with my friend. I forgot his name. I think it was Matt.
John.
I haven't seen him in a while.
John.
No, it wasn't John. It was that kid, Matt.
Okay.
Anyway, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter his name. Matt, if you're watching this on YouTube, what's up, dude? Anyway, that's just what we were doing out there. Revival meetings, outreaching. It was incredible. I'm telling you, man, it changed. It totally lifted my perspective on God so much. It was awesome. It was awesome to see what He did out there. And I was like, it was just such a blessing, but it was hard out there. At one point, you guys ever seen a box trailer with a lot of food, outside of a Salvation Army or something? That's what we were eating out of. It was we didn't have anything out there. We would go to McDonald's and we would get I'd get fries with water, all you can eat, fries with ice waters. You guys are supposed to laugh. Thanks. Leave me in the dust like that. Trying to make a point. Anyway, so that was just crazy. We didn't have anything. A family of 5 moved out to Michigan, and this was a test for us to really trust in God, to really believe that He would come through for us without anything. And we didn't have anything. The only thing we had out there was basically our clothes and our minivan, and we would just. That was it. Basically full-time ministry for a month and a half since I think it was from late July to late August, early September, around that. So anyway, it was awesome. So I'm going to get a little away from that. But and the Lord did come through. I will say one more thing if I wrap that up. We were able to eat every single night. We saw 3,000 people come to know the Lord in Saginaw. We saw a whole city transformed, which was absolutely amazing. And I would love to go back there to really look at those stomping grounds. And one of these, I believe I am. And I believe this youth group should do something like that. I really feel like the Lord's putting on my heart that we should be an evangelistic ministry. We should go out there and tell people about the Lord. And I feel like we should I was telling Jen, I really feel like we should get out of this room and start going out there. Because time is just too short for us, guys. It's really too short. We have to come with the realization that we are living in the last days. Jesus Christ he's going to return very soon. Stuff that's going around, if you guys are listening to the news with Israel, It's a scary thing, but you know, we are in the last days, and time is too short. We have to come with the realization that nothing else matters in this life but Him. And we have to put our focus on Him, because nothing else matters. There's not enough time to just be messing around and just have the mindset of, you know, I'll do whatever I want, I'll live whatever way I want, because it won't work. And you know, I'll tell you one thing, guys.